Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and this is a day 8 of per day essay boot camp. And as you can see, I was daily solving the problem solving skills. I will be uploading the daily institution explanations and visualizations of, and also try and solve few examples. Please support us and learn from here, and then like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you. And we will be starting with the GFG portal. As you can see, the smallest number, the question states, and the difficulty category of medium given a two integers S and D. They are given a two integers. S indicates the sum and D indicates the digits. The task is to find the smallest number such as sum of its digits in the S, then the number of the digits in the in the number RT, return the string that is the smallest possible number. If it is not possible, then we have to return -1, which means that here it will give the sum. We have to segregate into number of digits. That particular digit, the formation of digit should be the smallest number as possible. So the expected time complexity is T. As we can see, for example, we have the total sum of 9. We have to divide into two digits. If we divide 1 plus 8, 1 plus 8 result into sum of 9, and which consists of 2. And this is the smallest possible number to get a sum of 9. That's what the question said. Here the another example 20 is given. For the 20, we have to divide into three parts so that the smallest number should be formed. I will be placing 9, the maximum value, and I will be placing 9. We already filled up of 18 out of 20. We left over is 2. So 299 is the smallest number which can be formed. And the expected time complexity order of n, number of digits, nothing but 3 digits, n digits, how many digits we have. Digit ranges to 6 only, so it can surprise. It is a easy problem only, not a medium, because we can solve in and keep solution also if we run out. That's fine. And this question was asked in multiple OYO and MAQ Software. Let me deep dive into the solutions. As you can see, I was been explaining different kinds of algorithms and intuition, dry run, and everything has been visualizations also. Everything has been applied multiple approaches. Please support us, like, share, and subscribe. And here comes the here I have taken the question, and coming to the first, we have to tell to the interview that you should be solving a brute force approach, and then you are going to optimize your given approach. Okay. For the brute force approach, the instruction is pretty straightforward. It was have to form a smallest possible number by iteratively. We are doing the iteratively, and this algorithm uses greedy approach only. While filling from the right to left, every time we will be placing the maximum value. If the sum is less than that, we are placing that. If not, we are ensuring that the first digit should be non-zero. So that is the case we are handling that. Okay. We are taking a string builder to store all the strings, and we are using while loop until we exhaust sum is less than 0, and we are taking the minimum value. The minimum value of the single digit will be the 9, the maximum value, and minimum value can be calculated with the help of sum minus digits plus 2. Why we are doing minus d? Because of at any cost, suppose here the sum of 20 and we have to divide into 3. So at any cost we should have some values to fill the remaining placeholder. That's the reason we are separating to that and adding 1 to it. So whatever the minimum value we are getting, we are storing the digits and we are appending to the answer. So basically we are going in this approach from right to left, placing 9 and then 9 and then 2, like this we are placing, and we are separating particular digit whatever taken, and we are decreasing the digit count so that next time it doesn't intercept that. and after that we are reversing the string and we are retaining that. This is the brute force approach, how we want to deal with using greedy approach. The time complexity is order of n. We are traversing towards the string, the sum, towards the sum, and then d is the number of digits, the time complexity, because we are storing in a string builder. It internally uses an character array only. Okay, that is fine. And now coming to the expected approach. Before going to the expected approach, I will be explaining few examples so that you can understand better. So the sum is 9 and digits we have to divide into 9 into 2 digits. As you can see, here we have multiple solutions. Out of this, which one is the smallest? We have to pick that. 1 plus 8 indicates 9. So 2 plus 7 indicates 9. But this is the combination of these two will be the smallest value. So the output is the 18. And the second example is taking 18 and digits is 3. And as you know that we have three digits, we are taking three placeholder and we are filling from the right to left, filling the maximum value. If the sum is less than 9, if the sum is more than the 9, then we can take the 9 into consideration and we are moving ahead with the 8. And similar to the 1, as we consume 9, we left off 9 only. So we can't take 9 at this point because there is another digit. That's the reason we are taking 8 and after that 1. Total, the output will be this of consist of 3 digits. And this is as for 29 with the digits of 3. As you can see, this is an edgy case. If you multiply 3 into 9, here you can see 3 into 9. If we take 3 nines, we get up 27, which is sum is greater than the given actual output. So at the time we should written -1. This is education we need to handle that. And another example is that taking three digits and the sum is 21. Similarly, we have to place 9 and check whether the 9 is less than the sum. This is nothing but sum. If less than 9, we can place it. So we placed it and we removed from the sum. So we got 12 and we left off two digits and we are checking again 9 if it is possible to take it or not. If it is less than 9 is less than the sum, this is the sum, then we can take it and we can reduce the sum itself. And we left off of 3. So 3 will be placed at the first digit. So this is the smallest number formed by the given inputs. And coming to the another example, we have 6 digits and sum should be 12. As you can see, I have kept a 6 placeholder and initially we are placing 9. As 9 is smaller than 12, we can take it and the leftover is the sum is 3. So we have to place these all 5 fields with sum of 3. So how we can do that? This can be done with the help of sum minus 1. That is for the expected approach. We should -1 because we are ensuring that the first digit should not be in non-zero. That's the reason we are subtracting with -1 so that we can kept at the worst case we can kept 1 on the first digit and remaining we can fill with 0. So it will be a smallest and valid number which can form. Okay, and we left out of 2 so that we can place a 2 here, the maximum value, and remaining things nothing. We can place 0 and we are ensuring that the valid number should be formed so that initially we subtracted -1 that we can kept here so that the valid smallest number is formed by using this technique. It's what the interviewer was expecting that. Yeah, coming to the yeah, let's take another dry run. Here the sum is 20 and D is 3. The algorithm, we are starting with an algorithm. And as we know, sum is 20 and we have to form 3. So we are taking 3 digits. And then initially we should set the, we should check the possibility. 9 threes are 3 into 9, 27, which is a possible solution. We are checking the possibility 3 into 9, we are getting sum 27, which is greater than the 20, whatever the given target, and we can form the number. Now we check the second condition. Third condition is to initialize the number. How we can initialize? As we know that we are ensuring that the first digit should not be a -1. It should be start with 1 to 9 and remaining digits can be start with 0 to 9 remaining digits except the first digit. So that's the reason initial step is to we are ensuring the first digit is non-zero. So that's the reason we are we are taking one array character array that will store one as the first and number of digits we want. Nothing but 10 power number of digits minus one. For example, if you want three digits, then we can do 3 minus 1 into 10 power square, 10 power whatever the given number. So that we get 100 output. We are storing in a string format, either string builder or a character array. We can take it. After that, we can adjust the sum because we should ensure that one should be the first digit should be non-zero. That's the reason we are subtracting minus one. So the 20 minus one is the 19 that we will be reassigning to the sum, and we can start with an algorithm. uh, Modifying the digits from the last because we are using the same approach right to left. So yeah, loop starts from the end of the temporary string, which means, for example, here we have three digits, so we are starting with and last index is 2, zero-based indexing. That's it. Sum is equal to 19 as we subtracted minus 1 to ensure the first digit is non-zero, and we are assigning the value is 0. Uh, temporary contains, as we know, the temporary it contains 0, and we are checking whether the sum is greater than 9 or not. 19 is greater than 9, so we can set the temporary value on 9. So this 9 will be set at here. Okay, and after that we can update the sum, like we have taken the 9 into consideration or last digit, so please remove that. I have removed that. We got 10, meaning the temporary array look like this. On the second iteration, I will be decrement minus 1. We are going from right to left. So I pointing to the first index, and the first index contains 0, and the sum is remaining is 10. We are checking the condition. We can assign the 9, and we are updating the sum to 1. So we left off with the temporary array look like this 199. And the third iteration, we are at the first position, and sum left of is 1, and temp value is 1. And as we know that the temp value is 1, we can add the temp value plus the sum, so that the updated whatever the subtracted, initially we subtracted 1 from it, right? So that this value 1 is storing in the first index, and whatever the leftover sum that will be added to the first sum, so that the first digit will be non-zero at any worst case. That's the reason this algorithm will work all the test case. So the particular we are setting to the first digit will be 2. One we subtracted from it, one is sum left over, and we are updating the first digit 2 and sum left to digit. Whenever we left off with 0, we can simply end the loop, and the resultant will be the 299. So coming to the algorithm itself, here we are checking the edge case, whether number of digits into 9, if it is less than the given target sum. If the target sum is more than the number of digits into 9, the maximum value, then we can't form a number, we can return minus 1. This is the edge case. And here comes the, we are setting the digits minus 1 to the power of n, and this is where we need to calculate the size of an array. That's the reason we are taking. And 10 power d minus 1, why we are taking? As we are subtracting 1 from it, and that 1 should be placed at the initial. So that's the reason 10 power number of digits minus 1. We are taking, and we are initializing that character array by forming two string of it. Integer dot two string, it will convert into string format and converting into array character array. And after that we are traversing from the right to left. As you can see, these are reluctant as we are using the for loop itself. We can use for loop itself because we have to initialize from the right to left. A right one will be the digit minus 1. We are going till to 0, and also it should satisfy the, it should have the any leftover sums. Until that we are subtracting, we are going one step ahead, one unit direction towards leftwards. And then we are checking the condition. We should keep all the maximum value from the right to left to get a smallest value. That is the key infusion of this problem. and we are keeping that, and we are subtracting from it the sum. And if the sum is greater than 9, this particular we can set the 9 and we can update the sum. If it is not the 9, then this is the case where we have to adjust the values. So that's the reason we are taking temporary value, whatever the stored value, converting to integer, and after that we can add the sum to it, and we can set that temporary variable I will be setting to the converting to the character format of the value, updated value, and then we can set to 0 and we can return temporary. That's for the inclusion of this problem. And as you can see at the bottom have written the C++ code similar to that. Here we are using while loop. There we can use for loop also. That is the small change. We have for loop, and we can avoid this one so that it will be more cleaner. Yeah, that's what the time complexity is. At worst case, what we are doing is that we are taking a number of digits and we are going till character array itself. Nothing but number of digits we are iterating through it. So time complexity order of t, and using constant space. You should not consider the this temporary array as into auxiliary space because we have to return the string. We should not consider that. It's constant there. Yeah, that's all from India. Thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe.